If you don't like this shit happening to your favorite game, don't buy the Motorpass. Why would you buy it? They don't give a shit about you. Stay tuned for Neville's Word of the Day. Okay, this is gonna be a different type of video. It's gonna be two different parts to this video. We're gonna be talking today about the Crew 2's Battle Pass system and how it's ironically kind of brought the community together. And to prevent myself from getting a bit angry or frustrated, we're also gonna be doing a beer review. I actually got here. Let's see what this is. This is the Guinness Over the Moon Milk Stout. So I'm gonna be kind of giving a quick review of it, and then every time I start to get frustrated or angry at the Crew 2, we're gonna take a little sippy of this. Now, of course, I'm gonna have one of those things that you can do in the time bar now. If you just want to skip this part altogether, be my guest. So yeah, let's get started. Oh, yummy, yummy. Everybody has a little funny Baltimore story. I know I do. I know you do. Oh, wow, I did not expect it to rise that much. Okay. I have the cans, just the standard Guinness cans, and it doesn't even rise that high. But yeah, this is brewed at their Baltimore brewery, and everyone's a bit of a funny Baltimore story. My funny Baltimore story is we were on a class field trip. We were going to Washington, D.C., but we actually stopped in Baltimore because I went to Catholic school, and there's a big cathedral in Baltimore. So we stopped there for Mass, and when we're getting on the bus, there's just a bunch of people in downtown Baltimore in the middle of the day just smoking pot right outside our bus. So our bus smelled like pot the entire way to the entire way to Washington. So that was that's my funny Baltimore story. But yeah, it's got a very big head here. It doesn't look looks about as creamy as the typical head for a Guinness. Now this is a milk stout. 5.3% alcohol volume, so I'm gonna get fucking wasted by the end of this video. So yeah, let's take a quick sip. I believe it's ready. Oh yeah, definitely a lot sweeter. Not necessarily, yeah, a lot sweeter than your typical Guinness. You definitely taste that little kind of milk there. I don't know. I enjoy Guinness, and then afterwards you get a bit of like the chocolatey coffee aftertaste. That's kind of what you get with it. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. Then again, I like the actual Guinness. I like the typical Guinness draft stout, so of course I'm gonna like this. What's going on, everyone? It's CJ from CraptasticJack here. We're gonna interrupt your video with a quick weather report for the city of Allentown. Looking at a very nice 41 degrees, which is really cool. Very nice and toasty compared to places up in Scranton and Williamsport, which you're looking at a decent 35. However, you have all these places like St. Mary's and Altoona, all these Pennsyltucky bookie ass towns. They're all very cold, but that's what they get for voting for Trump. Quite good. 41 degrees here, 39 degrees in Lancaster, 44 here in the city of Philadelphia. And as we look at the 5-day forecast, it's gonna be 41 degrees today as a high, although my car said it was 42 degrees, so we're gonna have to double check on that. Saturday is gonna be going down to 28, which is very stupid. I'm not happy about that, but then we're going back up to 32 degrees on Sunday, and then Monday over here and Tuesday, these are some points of contention. Looks like we're gonna be getting some snow. That makes me unhappy, considering the fact that I would have to shovel out that snow and shovel my car out of said snow. So let's hope that the snow melts away pretty quickly there. And highs are gonna be 34 and 32. However, Wednesday the sun's gonna be out and shining with a good 30 degrees Fahrenheit. And then Thursday we're gonna go back down to 27 degrees, very cold. And yeah, that's your forecast, your 5-day forecast for the Lehigh Valley metropolitan area. And let's take a quick look at the tides. Oh my God, it's all the shit's on here. Let's get rid of that. And then these are going to be your high and low tide predictions for Marcus Hook, Pennsylvania. As you can see today, as of this recording, the high tide is a little bit before noon, at a little bit under 5 feet in height. And then low tide tonight will be a little bit before 2 p.m. And yeah, and that's your weather. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Anyway, let's move on to the Crew 2, the actual meat of the video. So the Crew 2 recently put out the Motorpass, and they actually just put out the new Motorpass, the second Motorpass, and it's pretty much the exact same thing as the first Motorpass. A few cool cars, but the rest of the content is just complete dog shit. Now, a lot of people are upset about this, especially on the Crew 2 forums, and a thread was opened back in November talking about how much they hate this Motorpass. Revert the decision to remove live contracts. The big reason why a lot of people hate the current Motorpass is because you can't earn crew credits in game anymore. You can't do live contracts. You can't do dailies. They're part of the Battle Pass now, or the Motor Pass, which you have to buy crew credits. With crew credits, you can't earn in game anymore. So, see where I'm going? Please reconsider your decision to remove live contracts. I know you need to make money, but you're effectively funneled every player that wants to take part in the Motor Pass into eventually purchasing crew credits somewhere down the line. Now, here's my kind of take on this. And by the way, this is probably the most upvoted post in the Crew 2 forums I've ever seen. Like, a lot of people, like, the Crew 2 is in its third year of content, and they need money. They need money. Let's not forget about that. They put out all their past content updates up before the chase have all been free. So they need to make money somehow. But separating the community with this Battle Pass and locking most of the content in this update off behind the Battle Pass, having to make you jump through hoops and shit to get all the content, is not really the way to go, in my personal opinion, and the opinions of all these other people. I feel like what they could have done is they could have just made this into an expansion. Put the chase, the hunt, and whatever the next one is probably going to be police themed as well. Put that all into an expansion and add a PvP element like calling all units and release it as an expansion. No need to dick around with a Motor Pass, no need to dick around with microtransactions. Flat fee, you get it or you don't get it. A lot of people would have actually bought this, and this expansion would come with all the cars, all the vanities, all the events, all the stuff. I would be more inclined to buy it. The community would be more inclined to buy it instead of having to dick around with this Motor Pass and just separating the community and everything. That's not how you should be doing things. Battle Passes and Motor Passes should not be in a $60 racing game. I know this game's it always goes on sale, but still, you have to pay to play this game. It's not a free-to-play game. Ivory Tower keeps treating it like a free-to-play game, but it's not a free-to-play game. And you keep scrolling down, you see all these people who just are not happy with the game. And this goes on for pages. This has been going on for 21 pages. It's safe to say most of the community is not fond of this update. Now, again, I've typically been on the other side of the aisle when it comes to issues with the Crew 2, but this is a pretty unifying issue. Pretty much everyone agrees in the community that this is a dog shit decision. You're starting to see a bunch of people starting to pretty much accept the fact that Ivory Tower is not listening to the community. A lot more people are starting to open, I mean, I've been saying this for a while, but a lot of people are opening their eyes to the fact that Ivory Tower just isn't listening. They just don't give a shit. Ivory Tower literally does not give a shit. I sound toxic saying that, but like, it's literally true. They don't care about you. They're making money off the Motor Pass. They don't care that this could have been done a lot better. They don't care about what anyone in the Crew 2 forums think. They probably don't even go on the Crew 2 forums themselves. That's why there's stuff that's been broken for years, that just never gets fixed, such as the headlights, such as the glitches, such as the reset glitches, such as the exploits. They don't care about any of that. They don't care. It's like they're working on a completely different game and they're just throwing the Crew 2 to the side. That's honestly what it seems like. It's like Ivory Tower has gone on a full fucking Sherman's March to the Sea with the Crew 2. They're going full scorched earth policy in this motherfucker. It's gonna be interesting to see what we get with the Crew 2 in 2021 and just the Crew franchise in general. Will we get a surprise third game? Will we get a third game announcement? Will we get another announcement of another year of the Crew 2? Because I honestly can't see this game going on. This game definitely feels like it's on life support. It feels like it's on death's fucking doorstep at this point. So I honestly don't see this game really going anywhere. So the fact that people are still willing to support this game kind of boggles my mind. And I'm talking financially. If you're playing this game, I can understand. If you enjoy the game, like, you keep playing it, go ahead. But like, I don't understand how people financially support this game still. Ivory Tower obviously does not give a flying fuck about us. Why should we give them money? You know? If you don't like the Motorpass, don't buy it. If you don't like seeing all this bullshit happening to your favorite game, and I'm talking to people who like The Crew too, if you don't like this shit happening to your favorite game, don't buy the Motorpass. Why would you buy it? They don't give a shit about you. Why should you give a shit about them? That's kind of my point here. This game is sadly on death's doorstep, and unfortunately, with Ivory Tower not giving a fuck about it, it's probably going to continue. That's it for me tonight. Stay tuned for Neville's word of the day, which should be happening right now. And Neville's word of the day is...